My name is Anthony Molyneux. I'm a video journalist working for Times Live, and I've been covering the Hannah Cornelius case since 27 May 2017, when her body was first discovered. This CCTV footage shows Hannah Cornelius' car arriving at an open field next to Battery Centre near Bird Street in Stellenbosch. I want to draw your attention to the time. Hannah and her friend Cheslin Marsh are in her blue Citi Golf. It belonged to her grandmother. They were out together with friends and she was dropping Marsh off at his flat. Hannah switches off her car and they speak for a short time. Suddenly, 4 men arrive. According to a confession by one of the accused, which was played out in the Western Cape High Court, this is when the men noticed the blue Golf and approached to see who was inside. They are interrupted by passing cars and what seems to be a person being dropped off after her work shift. The men walk past, no doubt looking very suspicious. Hannah and Marsh continue talking. According to Marsh, this is where he was about to get out of the car and go to his flat. But before he can do that, 2 men approach. According to Vernon Witbooi, accused number 1 in this case, his co-accused Geraldo Parsons and himself approach the vehicle. Parsons is carrying a screwdriver, Witbooi a knife. Parsons shoves his hand through Hannah's open window and points the screwdriver at her chest. Marsh grabs Parsons' hand, but Witbooi comes up to his passenger side and points the knife at him. The 2 other accused, Eben van Niekerk and Nashville Julius, arrive on the scene at the back of the vehicle. Marsh is taken out of the front seat and shoved between 2 men on the back seat. Hannah is pushed in between the 2 passengers in the front. It's quiet for a moment. During this time, Marsh said in his testimony, the accused were looking for the car keys. It seems Hannah had hid them so as to not let them get away with her grandmother's blue Citi Golf. Marsh says Hannah told them to steal everything, but to please leave the car as it was her grandmother's. The accused used their cell phone's flashlight to look for the car keys, but they get frustrated, and at this point they threaten Hannah with her life if she doesn't give up the keys. Helpless, Hannah hands the keys over to them. One of the accused, Nashville Julius, at this point, after robbing Marsh of his cell phone and 40 rand, leaves the vehicle and makes his own way, according to him. As far as we know, Julius did not take part in the hell ride, which is to follow. Again, I'd like to draw your attention to the time. It has only been 15 minutes since Hannah and Marsh pulled up to this spot. In that short time, they have been robbed, assaulted, and now kidnapped. The car is started, and they drive off slowly into the night. What follows is horrendous and disturbing. I'll be bringing you the full story as it unfolds in the Western Cape High Court.